Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Just jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So I'll need to get delivered in town today. Okay. So what did you and Rilla get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really, I just sort of ran around a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You're to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Oh, and Luca? You left the icebox open yesterday. Not made of money, you know. Well, that was strange. Like an achievement for leaving the fridge door open. Did forget to close that. Straight outside.
Luca was desperate to check in with Rollo. Until Gran returned, he was trapped. An eerie electronic sound echoed from Luca's bedroom.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Rollo, is that you? Over?
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Oh, hey, Roxy. This is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday. Is Rollo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rollo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rollo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? Oh, we were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late and we went home. Weepwood? If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rollo. Where are you? Guess I'm leaving. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rollo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. Set up lots of stuff for the festival. Someone said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Is that a fox? It doesn't count until they have a full portrait, though. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all part of something special, Luca. It all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So, how about you start by telling me... Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Ah, you joker. We're all part of this together. Let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Really need to get back to work. A couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing. I'm waiting for Roxy. I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Parents won't listen. No offense, but isn't Rollo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. so I guess it's up to us to check Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple hours. We could spend the time making posters. That'd be great. Yes. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. I'll swing by my house and grab it before we head out. So this is gonna be one of the cutesy games that's like horribly depressing and violent. Is this about a missing child? Most stressed that the situation is completely under control. All seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We're just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Oh, where'd she run off to? His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanish? That's impossible. Oh my. Doesn't even see the danger he's in. Hey, oldest son. Mystery Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rollo in there? No, just the shadow of my family. Cling on to the town, cling on to the past. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Hey, Griffin. Has Rollo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound, and when he does, to whom there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. He'll like that. Touch. Nice. Ha! Hit the watermelon 20 times achievement. I was just doing it because I thought it was funny, but... Shopper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Reverence Fund.
That was unhelpful. Our attempts just to show a movie. Hi, Luca. What's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He hasn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Hey, Don. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights, your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all of that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? Best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. Talk to the little wolf. Hey, Chase. Oh, hey, Luca. Rollo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me, you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet. Oh, so cute.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Good book? Dunno, just started
He
it.
gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that about 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that there are 2 queens in a hive? They will fight to the death for supremacy. If there are 2 queens, they'll fight for supremacy. That's interesting, but... You haven't seen Rollo around, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple, succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Aw. Yeah, Mr. Nuncourt works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. Suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Black hat should bring some luck. Joey, have you seen Rollo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes and they're looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. You think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rollo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Used to say. I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town. The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
So they did it, right? Whatever it is. There's going to be a MacGuffin. Or would that be a red herring? Dang, they boarded up the way in. No, let's try this way.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
This sort of thing normal around here? Those puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expect from this place. No idea what this stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. What does science suggest? Poke with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
What?
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So science tells us this skunk is weird as hell. Yeah, seems dangerous. Hey, Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Alright, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my companion, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll give you for this once, on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Was he even told you... Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. That's messed up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Alright, we're gonna fight her.
He took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes.
Throw her in the puddle.
Clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Gat. And Tipper.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Alright, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Why are you... Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh, Dad?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Well, this is gonna be something messed up, isn't it? I don't feel so good. Elf? Jeez. I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit. Yep. That was intense. He's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
At the warehouse, this strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. Take the words out of my mouth. I wasn't expecting that. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Whoa there, little buddies. You struggled me. What the dickens are you up to in this part of town? Just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They gave me disorienting, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting him some well-deserved rest. Oh, that's a relief. You should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
Guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca.
Iggy, not so
which was
much.
quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Gran? I'm home. Everything's fine. You don't have to say to leave, but... Gran? Gran? No, I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I just helped him look for Rollo. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him, so I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Turns out Rollo was safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Yeah, she's not coming back.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him without turning. He spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. "The wrong choice. But I respect it." The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca.
It's dangerous.
His chest began to crystallize.
Jeez.
You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply. Luca's
pretty
eyes
happy.
struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo among...
Luca? Rollo, is that you? Luca! There? Bro, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rollo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? Took me some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... For now, at least. Mr. Kurt said you made it back home safe. Kurt? No. Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's coming.
Went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear
His
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse. The
With
treehouse.
that, the signal died for good.
What is he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a
Luca
genius.
grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse. Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Like they're all in some grand conspiracy. Right? Yep, so we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Ron, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. Just wish we could have made that deal with Ares Valentine. Resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I have no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... Know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. So I'm thinking some sacrifice thing for a better harvest than the foul harvest. Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver early at night? Hey, Luca. Ah. Don, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of an investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. So you mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. Call from Ron Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Look, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stay out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. I'll choose for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is
The two
good.
boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make it scarce for now. Just totally didn't see Luca. Rillo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rillo. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rillo, where are you? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Beck, probably. Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment.
Oh, it's Iggy.
Trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. Now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. It's all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
So I just messed up her tooth a little. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And I get to be like this forever? Must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. This positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weep Wood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca. Rillo? It's not safe, Luca. Rillo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rillo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, jeez. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. We have a problem. Look, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. Bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with a creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there to take care of him. Told me Rollo's okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fellow just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why, because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Feeling like this is going to get us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants
Luca's
that?
grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Well, shucks, look, the only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Fight?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. He swung the Mission Control Defense Cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Get him. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Nice. Hey, that's uncalled for. More than a little rude. Just plain unsanitary. Okay, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As
gonna
the
be the end, isn't
clipboards
it?
began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, so struggle there now. Yeah, let's see what... Maybe not getting him
Well,
thrown in there.
time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
She's gonna fall in now. What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Hey up. Hey up.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Hey up.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Hey up. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Aw. No. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your
Beck
hair.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? Depends where your feelings about having a more mature, refined look. Oh god,